That is the status of the investigation, and now we're learning more about those 11 lives cut short yesterday morning, who they were, and how they will be remembered. Channel 3's Ray Strickland is live in Pittsburgh with that part of the story. Hi, Ray.
How you doing, Chris? And I want to let you know that there is an interfaith service happening right now here in Pittsburgh for the victims of this shooting. That's at the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Hall and Museum, but we're actually right down the street from the Tree of Life Synagogue where the shooting took place. This is where a growing memorial is, where many people came to pay their respects, including many across the country. Among the victims that have been identified, I talked to a member of this synagogue, and he told me about a man named Cecil Rosenthal. He's a special needs man, a nice guy full of happiness, he said, who would give the shirt off of his back. That is one of many stories we've learned about the victims in this shooting. And again, a terrible tragedy that many people are mourning tonight. A day of remembrance, a somber mood outside of the Tree of Life Synagogue, a place of worship which became the scene of the deadliest attack against American Jews in U.S. history.
I didn't get much sleep last night, and I woke up about 6 o'clock this morning. And I think just literally within a few minutes, it just kind of hit me how close I was to actually dying.
Chris Kepler is a Tree of Life member. He says he should have been there.
I'm struggling with those emotions right now, too.
His friends, 11 lives stolen, many more impacted forever. Tonight, all of the victims have been identified. 71-year-old Daniel Stein, 75-year-old Joyce Feinberg, 65-year-old Richard Godfrey, 97-year-old Rose Mollinger, 66-year-old Jerry Rabinowitz, and 69-year-old Irving Younger. Brothers, 59-year-old Cecil and 54-year-old David Rosenthal, 84-year-old Bernice and 86-year-old Sylvan Simon, and 88-year-old Melvin Wax. All gone, but not forgotten.
Every single one of these people were always there and incredibly welcoming. They were really incredibly good people.
The growing memorial outside the synagogue brought people from all walks of life together.
Pain and hurt hits the same no matter what your faith is.
It's just been such a horrific event that we just felt we wanted to come and pay our respects.
As they hold on to one another, they also hold on to hope that one day attacks like this won't happen again.
And it's just unnecessary hurt and pain and family members lost and communities just racked with pain, and that translates whether you're Jewish or not. These are my fellow people of faith. These are my fellow Americans.
A day later, of course, many people are still shocked about what happened inside of the Tree of Life Synagogue yesterday. But this is a strong and resilient community, and they say they are going to get through this. And coming up tonight at 11, we talked about the growing memorial and the people who came here from across the country to pay their respects. You're going to hear more from them and also a local rabbi here in Pittsburgh. But reporting live in Pittsburgh, I'm Ray Strickland, Channel 3 News.
All right, Ray, thanks. We'll see you again after football tonight.
And before that vigil, thousands came from around the country to a memorial outside the synagogue in PA.
There, Channel 3's Ray Strickland met family members of the victims and those coming just to pay respects.
Outside of the Tree of Life Synagogue here in Pittsburgh, you can see behind me many people taking in a memorial that continues to grow. Hundreds of people have visited this memorial outside of the synagogue here to remember and honor the 11 lives lost in Saturday's mass shooting. The victims, of course, people with family members who love them dearly. Tonight, this community's American family picking them up, letting them know they are not alone.
All the communities here, we all act as one.
A community and beyond coming together to remember the lives lost in a mass shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh.
Pain and hurt hits the same no matter what your faith is.
The growing memorial outside of the synagogue filled with flowers, many coming from across the country to pay their respects. This family came from New York, compelled to let the Jewish community know they are not alone.
And it's just unnecessary hurt and pain and family members lost and communities just racked with pain, and that translates whether you're Jewish or not. These are my fellow people of faith. These are my fellow Americans.
The gunman, Robert Bauer, shot and killed 11 people because of his hate for Jewish people. Those souls loved by many, the victims ranging from 54 years old to 97. This community striking back in a much different way.
Love trumps hate.
Local Rabbi Yosef Silverman says the support has been overwhelming.
This is a wound. It's a very deep wound when something like this happens. And when everybody comes out and shows their love and support, I mean, that really strikes me as it's like something that's the beginning of the healing process in a big way.
Thank you for keeping the Jews in my neighborhood safe. Thank you for risking your lives to save my Jewish community.
A community saying thank you, with America saying we got your back.
What we saw, darkness and hatred, what can we do to be the opposite of hatred?
And that's what we continue to hear in this community where this shooting took place. Fight back with love, not hatred. Reporting in Pittsburgh, Ray Strickland, Channel 3 News.